Good afternoon, friends. My name is Sumant Kumar. Uh, I'm one of the mentors of TSLT program, and today I'll be leading today's welcome session. Welcome you all to the TSLT program, friends, and let us begin. If any of you are facing any technical issues, please do type in the chat window or even TSLT04 Telegram forum, so that we can support you. And please provide your AnyDesk ID so that we can log in and support you very well. Right? It's not only in this session, in any session that we envisage in the future. Right? So I welcome you all to the TSLT coaching program. And before we begin, right, we would like to run you through our disclaimer in detail once, right? And we'll be running the disclaimer in every session that we go henceforth. Hence, it is mandatory that we understand the nuances of the disclaimer. Right? We are neither SEBI registered analysts nor a licensed institute. Before deciding to participate in the equity, cash and F&O, forex and commodities market, you should carefully consider your investment objectives, level of experience and risk appetite. Most importantly, do not invest money you cannot afford to lose. There is considerable exposure to risk in any off-exchange foreign exchange transaction, including but not limited to leverage, creditworthiness, limited regulatory protection, and market volatility that may substantially affect the price or liquidity of a currency or currency pair, equity, cash and F&O, and commodities. Moreover, the leveraged nature of futures and options trading means that any market movement will have an equally proportional effect on your deposited funds. This may work against you as well as for you. The possibility exists that you could sustain a total loss of initial margin funds and be required to deposit additional funds to maintain your position. If you fail to meet any margin requirement, your position may be liquidated and you will be responsible for any resulting losses. There are risks associated with utilizing an internet-based trading system, including but not limited to the failure of hardware, software, and internet connection. Any opinions, news, research, analysis, prices, or other information contained in this education program are provided as general market commentary and do not constitute investment advice. TSLT training is not liable for any loss or damage, including without limitation, any loss or profit which may arise directly or indirectly from use of or reliance on such information. TSLT training has taken reasonable measures to ensure the accuracy of the information on the educational program. The content on this education program is subject to change at any time without prior notice. We do not recommend you to trade directly on the basis of this program. So we request everybody to do sufficient practice and backtesting in the market before taking your trades and doing your risk management. All information and content on this education program from the TSLT website or from TSLT blog should be viewed as for educational purposes only. So this is our disclaimer, friends. I would like to have a check mark from everybody if you have understood the disclaimer. So I need a check mark from everybody individually from our program. It is mandatory. So can I have a check mark from everybody? Okay, Sukesh, Ashok, Pardeep Sharma, Shivraj, Savio Ribeiro. I have an S from everybody. Ishwar Singh, Chaitanya Kumar, Praveen. Yes, I have an yes from everybody. Yeah, thank you so much, friends. Let's begin. So, on behalf of TSLT, we heartily welcome each one of you to the stop loss traders coaching program, friends. And we want to tell you upfront that by choosing this program, you have clearly laid out your path with an edge over the others. Right? This much we can very sure we can assure you. Right? And a very big thank you for your participation and believing on us. Like you have so many programs available around in the market, and you have chosen TSLT and your mentors to be to give you these lectures and to learn it from us. A very big thank you from all three of us, myself, Sumant Kumar, Prasenjit Ghosh, and Avish Jain, and we will be the mentors for you in this program. Thank you so much. The gesture means a lot to us, and we would look forward to keeping up the commitment and promise that you have come up into the program. Thank you. So before we embark into the program, into even today's session, right? We would like to make our intention very clear to each one of you. Right? We have an intention in delivering this program, and we want to deliver this intention to each one of you as our students and patrons having come to TSLT. Right? Let's run through the intention. Our intention is, friends, to enrich you with essential knowledge and tools that will make you approach the market as a well-informed individual on your path to professional trading as a price action trader in the financial market. Right? So in this program, we would make every attempt to give you sufficient knowledge, right? And we will expose you to the tools which will guide you and prepare you to approach the market to be a well-informed individual, right? And it will help you on your path to becoming a professional trader, right, in the financial market. So friends, are you happy if we deliver this to you during this program? Would that be sufficient to begin with? So are you excited? Thank you, friends. Thank you so much. Yeah. So this is our creation to you, right, from the mentor side, and we will always act from this intention, right? We'll always bring ourselves forth from this intention. So as you seek our support, we will also look to deliver to you. Like there are no limits to it, right? So before we begin further, I would like to introduce myself. My name is Sumant Kumar. I am from Chennai, Tamil Nadu. I am 42 years old. I'm a mechanical engineer by graduation, and I've been trading since 2008 as a novice, and became professional trading since 2015. Right, and I had worked in the apparel industry. I worked for major ready-made garments brands, and I had worked in the capacities of general manager when I left my job in December 2015, right? And I had handled fields of production, quality, outsourcing, and everything, right? And I've also built factories for the brands, and that's how my professional background is concerned, right? As far as trading background is concerned, friends, I had a long journey of being a novice, right? I hope everybody knows the life of a novice, isn't it? So I would not be afraid to tell you, share with you very frankly, right? I've been a novice for a very, very long time, okay, and that has taught me a lot what not to do, or what not to be doing in the market. Okay, that's a big learning that I've had in my trading experience, right? So that also helps me in terms of giving sufficient warnings, right? Warnings to anybody, or to advise them like what not to do, isn't it? So in a way, there'll be a lot that you can learn from the mistakes of mine. Okay, that should be a big plus for everybody who will be associated with me, right? So I'm not very ashamed to say that those mistakes were done, because it is because of those that I had the vigor and vigor to learn more and better, and to how to improvise myself, from being a novice to the becoming of a professional trader. So that is something for me, right? So that's how it was. So if you won't be surprised to know that I never heard of the word stop loss. Okay, never heard of the word stop loss. Never put a stop loss in any of my trades until 2 years back. All right. So that is something very profound for me to learn. Right? And sometimes when you are having such a long experience of being a novice, when you tend to learn new things, right? When you tend to learn new things that come up as the good, better, best, whatever is available in the professional training, right? What happens is you are now stuck with something that you already have practiced something, and it has become part of you. And on the way, you would have learned a lot of other trading methodologies, like using indicators and whatnot, everything, right? And believe me, I have used every single indicator in my trading journey as a novice, and nothing had worked for me so good. Some would work, and many would fail, right? So that again brings us, your mentors, on to this forum, right, where we are finding that without any indicator, you can still trade successfully if you learn the right things, and if you learn to be patient, and if you play with your rules and conviction. Yeah. Yes, we do have stopped out trades, and that is part and parcel of being a trader. That's okay, but your winners should outweigh your losers. That should be the mantra. And wherever you see, whether you won trades or lost trades, the biggest learning that you should bring forth in a very proud manner should be like whether you have followed your trade plan, and then you still failed certain things, right? So in that case, if you are able to do that consistently, then what happens is you would definitely win yourself in even the trading world, because wherever you're losing, you're just losing a small margin, whereas wherever you're winning, right, you're going to have much more results being produced. This is one of the very profound stuff that I have got from being a novice to embarking on a path of professional trading, right? So in this program, we would be giving you a lot of facets of what to do, what not to do, right? So we would request everybody to be patient with the program, learn more, and then do observe more and more, and you begin to apply it slowly, and that patience will always pay for you, right? So that's about me, and I would request Prosenjit Ghosh to open the mic and introduce himself.
Yeah, hi Sumant. Hi everybody. I Prosenjit Ghosh. I am from Kolkata, and I have started my trading career basically from 2000, 14, basically, right? Before that, I used to trade, but I don't have any knowledge. It was my brother-in-law. He used to, I used to give him money, and he used to put into stocks, and those are small investments. But never, I never had thought that I will ever become a trader. But anyway, I was a banker basically. I started off my journey. I have something around 14, 15 years of banking experience. I have worked with some of the best banks available in India, like ICICI Bank, Axis Bank, where I was there for around 8 years. Right, I've started off my journey in Axis Bank from deputy manager, and when I left Axis Bank, I was a senior manager there. So somewhere around 2014, I left Axis Bank. There was some performance issues after 7-8 years. Something happens like that, and I had to leave. Right. And I took the decision to leaving Axis Bank. So when I left Axis Bank, I thought what to do next. I have time, and I thought basically I was with Axis Bank collections, right? I used to collect money from people, right? So, and I never liked my job. To be very truthful, I never liked my job, though it is a very, very high paying job, but still I don't like my job, right? Asking from people who are very, very, they're in trouble, and you are still asking them for money. It's like hell, doing of a hell of a job, right? So anyway, so I thought I will not go for another job, right, in my life. So what next? I could have gone for a business, but the thing is, I always felt in my mind that I can become a trader in my life. So my journey for trading started off from there. At first, as like Suman said, I was also a novice, complete novice. I opened an account somewhere, and a Demat account. I opened the chart. For a couple of days, I watched the chart as a novice, right? I had no knowledge of indicators, price action, nothing, right? Only I look into the line charts, then candlestick charts. I don't know that those are called candlestick charts. What are the relevance? What is demand, supply? Nothing. So what I used to do, after a couple of days of watching the charts, I found that once price start falling, it falls something for a good amount, right? So I used to wait, right, for price either to fall or either to rally, right? Once the rally happens, I used to jump in, right? And so I call it as a jumping trading, right? So I used to do a lot of jumping trading at those days, and I was pretty successful on that, because I was trading for 50 paisa, 30 paisa, or maybe sometime 1 rupee, right? And I'm getting money. Though I was not aware of futures and options, so I was taking all my trades in, cash, right? Whether it is short or whether it is long, and I all my trades are basically scalping and no swing trades, nothing at all. But there is something called beginner's luck, right? So there is a limit to a beginner's luck. And I faced the same. So after, say, a time period of 1 month or so, I met my first loss. And as you know, as I don't know what is stop loss, My goodness, I don't know anything about stop loss at that time. So I didn't put any stop loss. I thought it will still go down. I waited. Oh, and what happened? It took out a big amount of my, whatever I earned, I paid it back to the market. Then consecutively, couple of times I hit my stop losses. At those days, I don't have stop losses though, but the price, I made some losses, and then the thought came in my mind. Okay, I don't know anything about trading, but if I can learn what is trading, then I can certainly. I believe on myself that I can make something out of this, right? So at those days, I met a Sher Khan guy who is my RM, and he said, "Sir, we are coming up with a course where you can learn from us about this chart reading, demand and supply and all." And I attended one of their conferences, right? And at the very moment I decided I need to join, and I joined. And it was a very basic course about demand and supply, and I took it. Thereafter, I started practicing. Right, I practiced a lot. I gave 20 hours a day to the to learning and practicing, right, of whatever is there. And then I got a little bit of success in it, but after that I got my share of success there, I must say. But then after a certain time, I had a question in my mind that okay, I am entering a trade and I am closing a trade, right? Within a time frame of within a 2:1 or a trade, or maximum 3:1 trade. But thereafter also price is moving farther up, right? So I am what came in my mind, why price is moving farther up, and why can't I get all those profits in my pocket? So that was always a question. And why prices, when I am getting stopped out, why prices is making me stopped out? So I had these questions in my mind, and I got the answers thereafter. So after practicing this, what we are here to detail you, after practicing these, what we learned, there was a radical change in my thoughts about price. That was no more a supply demand game. It is more of a price action reading, right? How the price is moving. I left everything. I learned RSI. I learned RSI. I can read the RSI in 5 ways, right? So similarly, I learned MACD. I learned everything: moving averages, 3 moving averages, crossovers. I learned everything, right? Whatever is available there, Bollinger Bands, everything. But at the end, I found this naked chart, and the price itself is the best, best and the leading indicator available in the market. And none of the indicator can, beat the price. If you are getting your direction from the price, believe me, you are going to make money. Otherwise, with other indicators or something there, you can make money, but they will not. The price is the main thing, and the indicator is just following it. So if price wants to turn, the indicator has nothing to do but turn, right? So an indicator can fail, but the price cannot fail if you learn it properly. So anyway, so that is my journey till here, and I'm doing pretty well in my trading as well as, and I'm here with Sumant and Avish to tell deliver all of you what I have learned from my experience. So that is me for you, for all of you. And trading is my first job right now. Right, I am a trader first, and then I'm teaching people as well. So this too goes with me same to same. Right. So I'm a full-time trader currently. So I ask, and I'm very, very excited to teach all of you whatever I have learned from my past experiences, right? And what works in the market, right? So thank you very much. And I will ask Avish now to tell something about him. Thank you.
I request Avish to open the mic.
Thank you, BG.
Yeah.
This is Avish Jain. Good afternoon, everyone. I'm from Indore, Madhya Pradesh, and I'm 26 years old. So I completed my engineering in 2013, and thereafter I joined my family business, which is real estate development. And currently I'm also managing that along with trading. And I'm almost, you can say, a full-time trader, because every day I'm in the market, and I trade almost every day. So that way I am managing my family business as well, and I'm associated with TSLT for full quality like that. So like every trader who is new to the market, they have the same experience. They take trades based on the recommendations or tips which are provided on television and by their RM and their friends and relatives. So even I had a pretty good amount of losses initially when I was relying on the tips. And then I decided that, okay, the stock market works on news. So I was very heavily following the news, and whenever there was an earnings announcement or a very good big news impacting the companies, I used to take trades. But more or less in that kind of trading, I was losing. Because it is not so that the news is positive and stock is going to go up, and the stock news is negative and the stock is going to go down. Then I realized, then I revisited my method of trading, and I realized that if it would be wise if I do the other way, that the news is positive and I short that stock, and if the news is negative, I buy that stock. So that is how I changed my trading. But the stop loss is something which I was not aware of, and I was not strictly following that. So there also, in total, I was not earning anything, and because of the losses that were piling up because of not putting the stop losses, and these were majorly the intraday trades. I was not holding these positions overnight. So that's how my trading journey began, and then I started learning about the technical analysis. Like PG and Suman mentioned. So even I was recommended a course by my RM in Sheikh Khan, and I joined that. And then initially I was getting good success there. But like PG mentioned, even I was very curious as to why the price continued to move up even after giving me my target, and why it just does a fake out, basically triggers the stop losses and then move in my favor. So I was very critically analyzing all the charts, and I was not getting my answers. I was not satisfied as such. So I learned a lot of indicators. There was a time when I was using almost 6 to 7 indicators on my chart, and that is actually the over analysis that I was doing. And I have an uncle who's also a certified market technician, and he has an experience of over 25 years in the market. So he recommended that don't follow all these indicators, just develop your own trading system which you can rely on, and with experience you can definitely make money in the market. It is a misconception that market is where it is very difficult to make money. So he boosted my confidence that way. So I realized that the price is everything, and it is the most leading indicator, like PG just mentioned. And then slowly we learned, like PG, Suman and me together, we joined together, and then we worked on the price action concepts, the advanced price action concepts, and that's how we began trading simply based on price action, because price is everything. And later I realized that every news which is there, which is going to be announced in future, is actually factored into the market, and you can actually trade based on the news. But it is not so that the news is positive and the stock is going to be bullish, and this news is negative, then the stock is going to be bearish. It is not so. It is not always the case. And how can we judge what is going to happen? That the chart is going to tell us. Recently, I analyzed the Reliance chart. I was taking a live session, and I analyzed the Reliance chart for my students. And because on that day the earnings were going to be announced post market, and I realized that okay, now the stock is bearish and we should short it, and I gave multiple targets in it. And the earnings came and it was beating the analyst expectation also. The GRMs were very high, and quarter on quarter their profits were growing immensely. And all in all, they were a very good earning announcement as such. But stock, it fell. The next day it opened and then it fell by almost 2 to 3%, like that. So it is nothing that you can't. You should not be following news. I would not say that. You should just analyze the news. You create your own bias based on the chart. You don't get carried away with the news. It is just that when you're listening to the news, you get the fundamental perspective as to what is happening. Like this demonetization which happened, there was no precedent for that, the scale of at which this demonetization happened. So till this day, I closely follow anything related to the demonetization, how the RBI is functioning, and how it is going to affect the economy. But I have my own views, so that way you should also have your own views, and you should not rely on anyone's view. You should have your own view with your own conviction, and that is why if a person is having a conviction, you'll not be swayed very easily. Because in market, generally what happens is when the market sentiments are very bearish, everyone says that okay, the market is going to tank further and you should stay away from it for at least 3 to 6 months. And that is the right time to enter in the market, when everyone is heavily bearish on the market. And how are you going to get that confidence? You will get that confidence only when you have your own conviction, and that is going to come from experience. And you'll have to read a lot. You'll have to read a lot when it comes to the trading as such. So I've also been certified by Zerodha, because I've also won the 60-day challenges consecutively. This will be, I guess, the third time, because I was not aware of that initially. So this will be the third time that I'll be winning the Zerodha 60-day challenge. That is a challenge where you need to be profitable for 60 days at a stretch. So I'll be getting that certificate in the first week of February. So you can say that yes, I am making really good money in the market. So that is all about me. Thank you.
Thank you, Avish. Thank you. And there's one more thing I would like to share about myself, friends. That is, you know, the novice life, right? Morning you get up, you watch TV, note down 20, right? 20 scripts, 50 scripts, which the TV analyst is telling you, read the paper, write down all the recommendations, and then finally, go into the market and just to lose money. And I've also paid a lot of tipsters, thousands of money, which I have never earned also in market earlier, being a novice. Okay, so this is specifically few of the other mistakes that I had as a novice, isn't it? So those of you who know me, right, you know that I am strictly against tips, right? I never take anybody's tips or not provide anybody any tips, right? So that's something that has happened to me since 2 years, right? Because that's where I put myself into investing my time into knowledge and observation, right? And trust me, if you are patient with yourself, with your learning, and you put more into observation part and testing whatever you are learning in the market, and then trying out your position sizing accordingly, right? And working with a plan, you can definitely do good in market, but it requires some kind of determination from our side to embark on that journey. So in this program, we will visit a lot of different facets of price action and market, and we will try to give you how much ever we've got with us to you, so that you can you can have that built into your trade plan, and you can work it out well. Okay, so that's about all three of us. So we have a suggested methodology of learning, right? That a suggested methodology of learning for you, right? So I would just want you to get introduced to that. So let's see, how we would like you to proceed, right? We want you to be very systematic and process oriented in approach. So somebody may be wondering what's being systematic and process oriented in approach, right? So what we mean to say is you just don't go out there and just put your money and on anything and everything. All right, that's first thing. So you need to have a very clear-cut understanding of how much you have and how much you're going to put on a trade, when you're going to enter a trade, right? And why you want to enter a trade. Okay, you need to have all these clearly laid out and what kind of how long you want to be on the trade, right? So you want to be there on weekly basis or monthly basis, or just want to be there for a few minutes and get out, or just stay there for 2 hours or come out. For anything, you need to have a system and a process in place to have everything checked, isn't it? This is something you will have to learn. Keep it at the back of your mind, and right from day one, keep making your notes on this, on building this approach. So I'm giving it to you in advance so that you can work on these things right from the beginning, and towards the end we will put everything together for you also, right? By that time you'll have more clarity to make a trade plans as well. Okay, so make everything systematic, make everything robotic, right? If it's a stop loss, it's a stop loss. If it's an entry, it's an entry, and where you want to enter, how you want to enter, exactly how much quantity you want to put, right? And where you want to exit, plan your exit. Everything should be very systematic and process oriented in your approach, right? So this is the first methodology we would want you to adapt and keep making your approach towards that, right? Second is, whatever systems and process you put in place, try to be consistent in your methods or the trading style that you apply or observe while you are learning. So start building those parameters for you, right? And any time you trade, you be very consistent with your methods. Like you have rule 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, then you will have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 only, right? You have exits planned, like here, then you start following that methodically, and you will have to do it very consistently, right? If you're using some concepts, and for each concept you need to have a consistent way to apply it and take your profits or take your stops, because only then it's not just the program that you are in right now, right? Any program in the world, you go and do it, right? Many people I've seen, they just jump, they just get into a program, do a little bit work, get some half knowledge, not practice much, and not follow the rules properly, and then they would say the method is flawed, and then they would jump to another. And what happens is, the jumping continues all the time. Okay, but I have seen from my experience that even if it's the simplest methodology to trade, okay, be it any methodology to trade, though we've got people who do not follow any of these high funda concepts too and still be successful, isn't it? Thing is, one unique quality that these people have is they are very systematic, they're very process oriented, and they have their own methods that they applied very, very consistently. So when they are using everything as standard, like all they would have is the learning from it, like what's working, what's not working, and they can, so that they can always tweak their methodology in which they are applying. You're getting my point, friends? So only when you are following some methodology consistently, right, you would be able to understand that where exactly is it getting flawed. So instead, let's say you are mixing up so many things, you're not consistent with the way you trade, way you think, and way you do things, right? What happens is you're mixing up so many things, and there is no clarity at the end of the day, right? No, why something failed or why something worked. So for that, our advice is, be consistent with whatever you set for yourself and how you would like to trade, how exactly you want to analyze. Keep all those mechanical things as constant. Okay? Yes, everybody would have come to this program with the dream you want to have 20:1, 10:1 kind of trades. But trust us, to be able to reach those levels, right? It requires a lot of homework from your side to get there, right? So what I'm saying is, moment you take something, it's not going to hit your 10:1, 20:1, whatsoever it is. There is a certain amount of psychology which each of us need to build, inculcate into us, right? So that we make ourselves eligible to earn that kind of RRs with the kind of analysis that we do and with the kind of patience that we put in and with the kind of understanding that we have on that real raw price action. Okay, that's how big institutions make money, big guys make money, right? That's how it's all money is made in the market. It's not like you just get in and you want 1 lakh rupee in your pocket. It doesn't happen that way in the market, right? So even to get to those levels of 10:1s and even 5:1s and 20:1s, you need to first learn how to make the trade, how to get in the trade, how to part book your trades, and how you gradually increase your level of achievement, okay, as time moves by. So give yourself that kind of, prepare yourself first of all to take that journey on your stride that manner, right? So this is another thing which you will constantly be having in your mind, and you would standardize most of your process, and you will work on, you will come to know where exactly you are lacking, because some people may lack in psychology, some people may lack in analysis, some people may lack with their position sizing, and so many things are there with the trading, right? Of course, there is something called market where we can always put the blame on, right? So market was not good, so I got this, I got that. So that's a separate part, right? So because that is not standard, but other things you can have your control on them. And trust us, friends, to be a professional, right, you need to mechanize a lot of it. Okay, you need to make trading a business, and you need to run it like a business, and for that you need to have a lot of policies, systems, everything in place, and you should very diligently look to follow them. Okay, so start building that kind of attitude right from the beginning. All right. The next methodology is anytime from now on, we follow a principle of reading price story first, right? Then comes, so we read the price story first, understand what's happening, from where price is moving from and where it is wanting to go, right? And on every time frame chart, you will have a different story, and each of them can give you different kind of trades, because price is moving, right? So first of all, understand the price story first. Okay, then you plan yourself next, where you will enter, how you want to enter, what kind of quantity you want to take in, where you want to book, right? So it's all needs to be very, very planned. Plan next. And this is the best part, friends. This is something which people put, a lot of people mess up with. You will look to trade last. The trading is just nothing but execution of your price story, reading, and your planning. Then comes the execution. So trading is always the last part of your plan. Okay, so whatever you do in the first two parts, right? That's what is going to reflect in the last part. And the last part, the trading part, should just be a mechanical process. So once you are in a trade, you should not go on planning. Right? You should not do planning after that. You are in a trade, you are in a trade. So all you do is look for entry, exit, your targets. That's all it should be, completely. Otherwise, you will mess up everything. You will be in a trade and then you will be doing analysis, and that is not going to work. That's not professional also. Right? So you will begin to practice this too as a suggested methodology in this program. Right? And top-down approach is something we all follow and we recommend everybody to follow. Right? HTF means higher time frame and LTF means lower time frame. So always you should approach a chart from a higher time frame perspective, right? So let's say the platforms provide you, trading platforms provide you yearly, half yearly, quarterly, monthly, weekly, daily, and below daily. You got so many time frames, isn't it? So whatever type of trade you want to take, you got higher time frames to it. So you need to read from the higher time frames and then go to your trading time frame. So you need to know on the larger scale how price is moving, and you want to be taking trades on that journey of the major price move. So it's very important you do top-down price approach, and that will be reading the higher time frames first, and then drilling down into the lower time frames. This is another approach you would follow henceforth if you are not following earlier. And this is how you would look at every single chart henceforth. Right? And one of the most important thing is that which all of your mentors like me, Prasenjit Ghosh, Avish Jain, we all follow, and we have followed in the past, and we still follow it. And that is something which is giving us a lot of knowledge and a lot of experience from others. Right? That is, learn by asking. So unless you are not going to ask something, right, you are not going to have an opportunity to learn. But never ever bother, right? We are all here to learn, and if we want to learn wisely and rightly, right, there is no such thing as a question being silly or a question being very intelligent. Okay, there is no distinction to that. Something needs to be asked, and needs to be clarified, right? And everybody would make their best effort to give you that learning when you ask. Okay, so always use this principle in life too, not just trading, that when you want to learn something, just learn by asking. Don't keep quiet. And now we have exposed you to the forum as well, right? There's a discussion forum on Telegram, which we have exposed you to. Please do use the forum wisely. So from technology side, we have given you all the methods to reach out, right? And we'll also be sharing our phone numbers, email address, everything will be there, right? So we are there at Access, and even your colleagues will be there at Access in the forum. So consider everybody to be the same, right? Everybody to be the same. There's nothing like I'm a 10 years experienced trader, you are just 2 months experienced trader, right? I'm talking some high-fi concepts, and you are talking some basic level concepts. There's nothing like that, right? And every step we can learn and we must learn, because we are here to learn and we will learn by asking, right? So we suggest that all our students do practice this, because this is something which has also given us a lot of exposure and explosive learning in our careers. Okay, so do practice this, right? We recommend you to do that, and trust me, moment you start stop judging yourself with the quality of question and start asking it for the learning purpose, things are going to change a lot. Not just for you, friends. It's going to change for your colleague members too who are in this program. Okay, and we can make a difference by asking. Okay, so this is another methodology we would like you to follow during the course. And another methodology, friends, will be which we will be we want everybody to be very vigorous in doing this program, right? So I want to tell you, like, this program is a very it's a very intense program, right? Because we are going to talk about the man himself called price, right? And when we deal with such true source of something, right, and it will be very, very intense. And yes, the topics that we will discuss will be very intense, and there will be a lot of perspectives. We'll be taking you into looking into the same chart, right? The same chart will be giving you a lot of perspectives to look into that. Okay, you'll be looking at it from a bird's eye view, looking at it from a very close view, and you'll be looking at it from a different angles, right? So there will be some 360 kind of degrees which you will be exposed to in this program, and then we will put everything together. Okay, so there are a lot of pieces, puzzles, building blocks, everything will be there. Okay, so as we move by in this program, we'll be beginning with the basics and we'll be going and touching the advanced concepts. So we have designed this program in such a way that it will be intense, yes, and it will also be put up in a very simple manner for you, right? So that you can grab them also easily. So that's our experience coming to you. Okay, and we've tried to make every bit of the sessions as simplified as possible, right? So that you can understand it and put to practice. Now, the critical part is, if you want to make a difference to yourself, right, from the learnings that you get, and as it travels from the basics, very, very basics, to the advanced concepts, you got to do some work. Okay, and this work is all for yourself and your future, right? That is doing a lot of homework, friends. Okay, nothing comes by just by attending the live session or just by listening to the recording session, right? When you do that, it's all going to be looking very nice and very good and very profound and very intense. And everybody, we are all humans, we all do have a capacity to assimilate things that come on just the ear per se, or just getting to the brain. But the real essence would get into you, right? Would get into you and become part of you only when you try to express it in terms of figuring it out yourself on the chart. Right? For that, you will have to do homework, friends. It's a very, very important part of this program because this is going to determine the success of you taking away from this program. So when we start from basics, do your homeworks then and there and be ready for the next session, and listen to the recording again if you want, get clarified with all the finer points that is there, and do the homework immediately, and then be prepared for the next topic. So that way you are not only listening, not only looking at the session, but also you are practicing it, and it becomes part of you. And then you are putting it on a chart, and you are testing it on the chart, and you are trying to look at your understanding, how you are able to figure it out. Okay, so all three things get complete. Okay, that way you will also progress along with this program. And trust me, if you follow this methodology as you go by to advanced topics, things are going to become easier and easier. Because smaller topics, the basic topics, you will have some basic information. But as you go by, right, building constructing a building, right, with all these blocks, you would have to have moved from the very basic level to the level of getting those advanced action, because in the advanced action you're going to have all these elements getting combined in that, right? So friends, can we expect that you would follow our suggested methodology mentioned in this slide and make good for yourself during this program? Can I get a check mark from everybody, please? Have you understood whatever I wanted to tell you, to express myself? Thank you so much, friends. Thank you. Great. So it's a journey. Yes, it's a journey, and we will take the journey bit by bit, piece by piece, and we will not complicate stuff by putting away, our homeworks or anything like that. Let's do the work, and we are there bang on for the next session. Okay. So I would like to now open up the mic for each one of you, right? And I have already given a questionnaire for you, right? First, I want you to introduce yourself, then your trading experience, your trading style, what methodologies do you apply for trading, how were your results, how you measured them, and we would like to know, very importantly, what is your expectations from this program, right? So do we, so I would like to ask Ishwar Singh to first open up his mic and introduce himself. Hi, Ishwar Singh. Please introduce yourself. Hello. Ishwar Singh, are you able to hear me? Okay, let's move on to Ashok Yadav. Ashok, you may speak, please.
Hello.
Is it Ashok?
Hello. Sorry.
Hello.
Yes, sir. I am Ashok.
Yes, please, Ashok, introduce yourself. I got
My
some
voice
questions
is coming
for
to you, sir.
Yeah, I am able to hear you, Ashok.
Okay,
Please
thank you, sir. Sir, I have started my journey in 2014. Just my friend introduced to the market, what is the market, and I got to know, I was very excited by doing. I mostly trade by at 2014 I trade by just watching the news or economic times, how we trade stuff. Hello? Hello?
Yes, please proceed. Please proceed. We can hear you.
Okay. Then I got to know about the program that the Sher Khan has, that Ignite, and I have done that. And from doing that, I will say that I have stopped losing money that I has to before, but I never make a good profit or not. I will say I will not make a money. So that's my small experience about the market.
Okay. And what is your expectations from this program, Ashok?
Actually, my expectation is just learning, and I want to be a professional trader. I'm not thinking about great RR or just I want to learn.
Okay. All right. Anything else you would like to share, Ashok?
Nothing, sir. Nothing. That's
okay. Thank you, Ashok. Thank you.
Well.
I'd like to request Ishwar Singh to speak up, please. Hi, Ishwar. Can you speak, please?
Hello, sir. Ishwar Singh.
Yeah, I can hear you, Ishwar. You may proceed.
Yeah, sir. Yeah. Hello.
Please speak. We can hear you. We're listening.
Sir, myself is Ishwar Singh from Rajasthan, Jhanjirong. My trading experience is 1.5 years only. I have completed my course, one of the Ignite,
referred by Sher Khan, and TSLT program referred by my friend Mr. Arbab. And so I think I learning the TSLT program, then I will completely professional trader in the market.
Yes, Ishwar.
Yes, sir.
Ishwar, are you outside? Yeah.
No, sir.
Yeah, please speak up. But continue, please.
Sir, I have facing some network problem. My branch is under basement.
Okay. Can you say what you are expecting from this program?
Sir, it's very fantastic program, and it's cover the trading markets.
Okay. We couldn't hear you fully actually, right? Maybe some audio problem. Right. Okay. Ishwar Singh, is there anything else you would like to add? Okay, I think Ishwar Singh is having audio issues. I request Shivraj to speak up, please. Introduce himself. Shivraj? Okay, Anshul, you may speak up, Anshul.
Yeah. Suman, am I audible?
Please, yeah. Please proceed.
Yeah, Suman, good afternoon. How are you?
I'm great. Please introduce yourself.
Yes, sir. I'm Anshul Jain. I'm from Bhopal. And my trading experience is probably I started from 2015 only. Before that, I just used to, do some investment kind of thing. So I already had an account in Sher Khan, and afterwards they introduced that, they actually invited me to a conference where, one of their guy was actually talking about demand and supply and all these things. So I actually really liked the whole concept, because before that I didn't knew anything about the market, how it behaves and something like this. And I was totally averse to trading earlier also. So I liked that demand and supply concept, and I actually, enrolled for that program. So that was actually the beginning of my trading experience. And as far as demand and supplies are concerned, I have been fairly successful, especially in monthly income trades, because I primarily do positional and monthly income trades, delivery based kind of. So in that I have been fairly successful. But when it comes to daily income trades and to some extent weekly income trades also, whenever I have gone for futures and options, I have actually been into losses. My stop loss getting 8 or something like this. So like afterwards, I was also part of that RTM Telegram group. So there I was also, starting to understand various price action concepts. But as everybody knows, that RTM website is very, very confusing. So I was actually not getting into the things of it, how to start and how to, really the chart exactly. So that is my expectation from this program, so that, I can understand the price action concepts thoroughly and apply them into my tradings as well.
Great.
Hello?
Yeah, Anshul. Is there anything else you would like to add?
No, I'm very, very thankful to PG, you and Avish also, because in RTM group also you guys actually tried to, explain those concepts very, very nicely and thoroughly, but probably, it was because of our lacking or something like this. We couldn't understand them fully. And so,
yeah, to that point, Anshul, Telegram is not something platform to be handling such an intense content. Of late, that is the realization from all of it. So that's not the way actually the platform to deal with this kind of intense concept, because these things really work, and if they have to, then we need to have a controlled environment. right? So that's how this whole TSLT concept came up to deliver the interested candidates. Yeah.
Yes.
Right, Anshul. Nice to hear your expectation. We'll try to keep up with that. Right?
Thank you.
Thank you. I request Sukesh to open his mic and introduce himself, please. Hi, Sukesh, you there? Sukesh? Okay, I think he has some audio issues. May I ask Praveen to introduce himself?
Hi Sumant and all. This
Hi,
is
Praveen.
Praveen from Hyderabad.
Go ahead, Praveen. I can hear you.
See, I am basically into this trading, not trading, following market from past 4 years. So
Can you
I'm
speak a
following-
little loud or keep the mouthpiece close by so that we can all hear you?
Yeah, okay. Now you are able to hear?
Better, please.
Yeah, okay. See, from past 4 years, I am following market. So since I am following it, like now and then, like I did trading and followed some tipsters, which led to a huge loss. So methodologies which I apply is just like on options, I follow open interest, all those things, but results are not satisfactory. And so I want to learn something which is related to market, and I thought like this supply demand and this price action is good, so I spoke to you and it's interesting, so that was the reason I joined, and looking forward to learn and try. I mean, that's all. Like,
Okay. Please, what is the expectation from you from this program? What is your expectation from this program?
expectation means, see, as you said, indicators either they move according to the price actions, or either they move after the price action happens. So we should be ahead of those indicators. So I think this price action might help.
Okay. Anything else, Praveen, you would like to add?
Yeah, nothing.
Okay. Thank you, Praveen. I would like to request Sukesh to open his mic and introduce himself, please.
Hey Sumant, am I audible now?
Yes, very clear. Go ahead.
Okay, hi friends. My name is Sukesh. I'm from Bangalore. I work for a company called Altisource. I'm into human resource analytics. So primarily I have around 6.5 years of work experience. In 2012 and 13, I found my job to be very stressful, and I was not happy with the quality of my life and whatever my job was delivering to me. So I started thinking, is there an alternative where I can spend more time with my family and friends? I came across trading. I started learning everything by myself. I started with cash markets. I first opened a trading account with Kotak, and then I came across F&O. So the issue with me was I could not arrange capital to trade, but I could always learn. So I was not trading, but I was only learning. And when I could get some capital, I started making my own strategies, but it was not up to the mark. I started making losses. And then I had a lot of expectation with the Ignite program. I joined Ignite. Ignite only helped me avoid losses, but not to get me profits. As of now, I've set a 3-year goal for myself. I was talking to PG also about it. My expectation from this program, and the reason I'm doing this program, is that in 3 years from now, I want to see myself as a full-time trader, not depending on any job or any other stressful source of income. That's about me.
Okay, that's great. Thank you for the clear-cut expectation you have for yourself and from the program. Right?
Thank you.
Yeah, thank you, Sukesh. Thanks a lot. May I ask Chaitanya to open the mic and introduce himself? Chaitanya? Chaitanya, can you hear me? Okay, may I ask Pardeep Sharma to introduce himself, please? Hi, Pardeep.
Hi, good evening, everyone. Am I audible? Can you confirm this?
Yes, please. Yes, please. Please go ahead.
Okay. So about myself, I'm an IT professional and having around 12 years of experience. Currently living in Bangalore. And about share market, I got introduced in share market through Reliance Petro IPO in 2008. That time it was, Reliance Petro IPO was great in news, so everybody was following and opening trading accounts. So my father also told me to just open a trading account and just blindly put 1 lakh rupees for this IPO. So I also decided for that. But fortunately or unfortunately, I just couldn't open the account on time and I missed this IPO. So I had 1 lakh rupees in my hand at that time. So I thought of putting money right in share market without having any knowledge. So I just blindly distributed this money in different stocks, which I could hear from my colleague based on their ideas. So I just distributed and put in stock market. But due to the market crash later, I could see that my 1 lakh turned into 15K within a year. And that was unsatisfactory result, first of all. And I just left stock market after that. I kept those stocks, but I was not even learning and doing anything in the stock market. So slowly then I realized that by newspapers, by TV channels and through my friends that that stock market is not in that way. We have to be first learning and then trying out. So I tried learning myself through websites and could learn some technical indicators, RSI, MACD, and some other technical tools. But after learning also those things and after doing trading, I faced so much losses. Finally, I have also gone through these tips providers. They gave me many tips. I tried with around 10 tips providers so far, but many times I booked losses. So that was also like a negative experience. And in last September, I got to know about Ignite through Sher Khan, and I attended that training. And I started playing with the demand and supply concepts. I have done trading through swing method and daily and or maybe monthly income styles. But here and there, I could say that yes, I could gain only 40% profit, sometimes 30% success, but not more than that. But then later I realized that if I will go this way, I cannot be making money for longer term. So I came to know about RTM. Somebody invited me in RTM group, and then I could see that few people, Sumant and PG, they were just keep on posting some great trades over there with the good R&R. And then I excited and I thought of joining this course. What I have learned so far from the stock market is there are many people in the stock market, and they are very much professional, and they are from maybe more than the time which I have spent, or I could say I have not spent even 1 year continuously. So to do trading with those guys, or so we should have first of all knowledge in hand, proper knowledge with full practice, and then only we can have satisfactory result. So that's what I understood so far. And my expectation from this program is down the line 3 years, if I am planning to quit the job, so I want to earn some money for my daily need through the stock market instead of starting any business. That's what is my expectation. And thank you.
Excellent, Pradeep. Thank you for sharing. Thanks a lot. I request Savio Ribeiro to introduce himself, please. Hi, Savio. Hi, Savio. Not able to hear you.
Can't hear me? Hello. Hello.
Hello.
Can you hear me? You can hear me? Hello.
Savio, could you speak please? Hello. Okay, we'll wait for Savio. May I request Abhishek? May I request Abhishek Gadigaonkar to speak up, please? Hi, Abhishek. Could you introduce yourself? Hello. Okay, we'll wait for Abhishek. May I request Hemant Jain to introduce himself, please? Hi, Hemant.
Hi, everyone.
Hi, Hemant. Please.
Hi, Sumant. Can you hear me?
Yes, very clearly. Please proceed.
Okay. Sumant, I am uncomfortable to talk in English, so I will start with Hindi.
Please. No issues. Please, absolutely.
Okay.
Be comfortable.
Okay. मेरा नाम हेमंत जैन है और मैं मुंबई से हूँ. मैंने लास्ट जो शेयर मार्केट में फर्स्ट टाइम ट्रेडिंग मेरा 2005 में स्टार्ट हुआ था, लेकिन एज ए नो वजह से ब्रोकर ने हमको बताया कि स्टॉक ले लो और करो. वो टाइम एकदम गोल्डन था उस समय का, 2007 तक का था. और पता नहीं 2007 में मैं दिसंबर में मैं अपना फुल अमाउंट शेयर मार्केट से निकल गया उसमें. बाद में पता चला कि क्रैश हुआ, लेकिन मैं लॉस में नहीं था. और आज से बराबर 1.5 साल पहले वापस से री एंट्री करने का मन हुआ. फिर से एक ब्रोकर के पास से मैंने ये स्टार्ट किया, लेकिन उसमें कुछ ऐसे स्टॉक पकड़ाए थे जो आज वो जैसे लाख का 12 जो बोलते हैं ना, वैसा हो गया उसके अंदर. और उस समय मुझे कांटेक्ट किया किसी ने ओटीए ज्वाइन किया मैंने. ओटीए ज्वाइन करने के बाद मेरा जो भी लॉसेस मेरे कंप्लीटली बंद हो गए उसके बाद. लेकिन एज ए फुल टाइम ट्रेडर मैंने इसके साथ साथ में एक्सएलटी प्रोग्राम भी ज्वाइन किया. लेकिन एज ए फुल टाइम ट्रेडर इसमें हमारे पास फुल टाइम होता है, तो क्या होता है हम अलग अलग खाली तो बैठ नहीं सकते, अलग अलग ट्रेड ढूंढते हैं इंट्राडे जैसे, जिसमें काफी बारीकी की जरूरत होती है. और वहीं पर मिस्टेक कोई नहीं, वहां पर पता चलता है कि जितना हमको आरआर चाहिए वो मिलता नहीं है कई बार. और मंथली इनकम के लिए हम वेट नहीं कर सकते, क्योंकि हमारे पास फुल टाइम है ट्रेड करने के लिए, और हम लोग मिस्टेक करना स्टार्ट कर देते हैं. तो मुझे अभी जी ने आपके आरटीएम के साथ में, आरटीएम और आपके ग्रुप के साथ में ज्वाइन किया था फर्स्ट टाइम. और मैं आप लोगों के ट्रेड लास्ट 6 मंथ से ऑब्जर्व कर रहा हूँ. काफी सक्सेसफुल ट्रेड है आपके, और ये भी देखा है कि इसमें काफी कम स्टॉप लॉस लगाकर भी हम हाई आरआर हम एक्सपेक्ट कर सकते हैं. और अभी तक का मेरा जो भी कैपिटल मैंने इसमें इन्वॉल्व किया है, मैं अभी कम्प्लीटली पूरा कैपिटल इसके अंदर एक साथ में ब्लॉक अभी तक नहीं कर रहा हूँ, क्योंकि मुझे श्योर नहीं हूँ अभी तक कि मेरा मंथली जो भी परसेंटेज है कुछ 10-10% के ऊपर हो तो मैं सारा अपना कैपिटल इसमें इन्वॉल्व करूँ, अदरवाइज मैं नहीं कर सकता। और मैं चाहता हूँ कि इसमें मेरी ट्रेडिंग स्किल के अंदर थोड़ी धार आए आप लोगों के साथ में रहकर, इसलिए मैंने आपके साथ में ये TSL प्रोग्राम ज्वाइन किया है।
Okay, okay. Great, great, Hemant. Thank you so much.
Welcome.
Very intense. Yeah, thank you. May I request Amitabh ji to introduce himself, please? Dr. Amitabh, are you there? Okay, okay, he's not responding. Savio, can you speak up, please?
Can you hear me? Can you hear me? Hello? Suman?
Hi, Savio, can you speak?
You can't hear me?
I couldn't hear you at all.
Can't hear?
Savio, your voice is too low. We cannot hear you properly. I think there is an issue with your mic.
Okay, initially I could hear Savio speak actually at the beginning of session. Amitabh ji is not responding. Yusuf, can you speak? Yusuf, are you there? And Chaitanya.
Hello? Hello? You can hear me? Hello? Hello?
Savio, let's try once again. Let's try once again if you can speak. Otherwise, we'll move on with the session. So I request Chaitanya, Yusuf, and Amitabh. Any of you available, you can open the mic and introduce yourself, or we'll move ahead with the session. All right, friends. So let them respond, right? And then we will continue with the introduction. We can come back to the slide. Okay. So meantime, we'll proceed with the session. Okay. So friends, in this program, we have a few rules and guidelines for you, which you could follow throughout the program, right? This course should be taken in the mindset of a beginner, right? So we are all aware that we have also shared from our personal experience how we have been and how we have embarked on a learning journey, and now we are teaching you, right? So what has helped us a lot, right, which has really helped us, is from the day when we were a novice to the day when we are now going to teach you topics, right? We always had a very, very positive aspect with us, which helped us in learning very fastly, right? So we could still learn. We could still learn if you did not have this mindset, right? But the pace would have gone much lesser. Okay, and that, friends, is we want every one of you, right, irrespective of your age, your experience, and whatever things you have learned, or some parts of what we may deal with this with this program you may be aware of it to some extent, right? So it's quite possible that a lot of material is available, and to the extent that is known available, we would have got exposed to that. Okay, so our recommendation, and it's also a rule and a guideline for you, is if you want to put yourself on on the best learning track, right? We request everybody to put everything aside that you already know about whatever topics we're going to deal with in each and every session, right? And to listen from the clear mindset of being a beginner in this course. Okay, so when you keep your mind blank, right? When you come with an empty mind, what happens is, you are able to listen without any noises in the background, and you are able to assimilate and get connected with your mentor word to word very sharply, and all of that gets imbibed into you. Okay, so this is the first rule that we have for everybody in this program. Okay, so all of us are here to learn, and we are here to teach you, and we will do our best in delivering each and every topic to the best of our ability. Best means the ekdam best. Okay, so that's how it would be. Okay, so for that, you require to have a mindset of a beginner. This is very important, right? So this is our first guideline, right? And at all times, okay, today you are with your batchmates today in this group. Tomorrow you may be with our other batchmates, right? And you will be talking among yourself, and you'll be talking to your mentors, and you'll be talking to the other students as well, right? So at all times, right, there may be differences, there may be anything, friends, right? Always maintain mutual respect with each and everybody and every discussion, right? Sometimes you can agree to disagree, but that's not a problem. But just maintain that mutual respect for everybody, because we are going to learn from each and everybody, okay? And we don't know who is going to give us some fine point, right? Which may be very, very small, but that could mean a lot in our life. Like for example, stop loss in my life was something which was very, very phenomenal to have learned, right? For nearly 6-7 months, even after I went through a professional program, right, I never could practice a stop loss. But now in my trades, without a stop loss, there's nothing in the trade. If it hits it, I would say I might have made a wrong decision in my analysis, and I would just respect it and move ahead. Okay, same thing happens with others as well, right? So always maintain mutual respect with yourself and with others, and also with the market. Okay, that will take us very, very long and deep, right? And there will be dedicated mentors for each one of you in this program, right? We 3 instructors. We will have one of us will be your mentor, and you can contact in case of clearing any doubts, submitting homeworks, everything. Okay, we'll provide their email addresses, the mobile number, and you're also there on your Telegram group. Okay, so we will give you the full access to all those communication channels, and you can be in touch and ask by learning, and learn by asking. Okay, so that way we can be fully connected, and we'll be dedicated to teaching you. Okay, and the TSLT 04 discussion forum should be used to discuss and share charts. Okay, we will mean strict business friends, because we are in it to learn something really really serious, to make good for ourselves. Okay, so use the forum to discuss things related to our analysis and the topics, and that would be make all our focuses really, really good. Okay, so do not entertain casual chatting and all that in the group, right? In that way, what we'll be doing is you'll be missing something very important that somebody is trying to make or learn, because from every chart there is a big story to learn. There's something is there in the chart to learn. And okay, there's a chart which I post which may have a mistake, right? But thing is, only when you read that and learn that, right, you would have a learning and I will have a learning. Okay, so for everybody there is a learning in every chart, because we are making a sincere effort in doing that. Okay, and we will strictly look to do mean business and do business here, and that will help each and every one of us to put on that fast track learning, so we can actually adhere to this as a rule too, right? Next, after every session, homeworks has to be completed, friends, and share it to your dedicated mentors. Okay, and that way your mentor will know how you are doing, how exactly you are learning, and how you are applying it. And if there is any support that is required, do ask, and your mentors will also identify if there is anything where you need more support, and they'll be happy to provide you, right? And always remember, mentors will always answer your queries. So we are also handling 3 to 4 batches right now, and we almost work like 18 hours a day apart from the market. So during day hours we also do trading, and then we also teach, right? So whatever queries you have, just be patient. We will definitely answer your queries, and you will get answers for everything. Okay, and be assured you will be answered for everything. Okay. So is there anything that is not clear for you, friends, as far as the logistics of this program is concerned? हेमंत जी आपको जो बोला था इस सेशन में, आपको पूरा अंडरस्टैंडिंग में आ गया, और कुछ किधर आपको डाउट्स कुछ है, कुछ पॉइंट क्लियर नहीं है, आप बोल सकते हो, और हम कोशिश करेंगे आपको बोलने के लिए. I see my Hindi is little, I would say 50-50 kinds, right? So I'll try my best to handle that too. Okay. So if there is anything, we can always give you support, right? Yeah. See, I've seen language is just nothing. Okay. It's just a barrier that somebody thinks. So everybody can understand everything. I've seen many people who will understand Tamil, even pure Tamilians, they understand a fluent English of an American in sessions. That's how it is. Thing is, the listener intent, okay, his intent is very, very important. If the listener is totally open and is totally, into learning something from the presenter or the teacher, right? It's very, he will get 100%. Okay, he will get it even better than somebody who can understand that language too. I've seen many cases like this. Okay, so that's the power. So that's how it is. So friends, are you all clear with some of the rules and guidelines that we have for you? Is that doable? Is that doable for everybody? Will that work for everybody? What do you think? Yeah, we can do it. Like we can do something for ourselves, right? Yeah, let's do it. Let's put ourselves on a journey, and let's go on the fast track. Let's get whatever we can, on the way, and put them all together to make some great analysis, right? So friends, anybody has anything more to add? You want to say something in addition to what we have given you? Any doubts you have? Anything? You feel free to speak up. Great. So may I ask Amitabh ji, Shivraj, Savayo to speak up, please, and also Chaitanya. If you're listening to this session, right, you can open your mic and introduce yourself. We missed hearing from you, friends.
Hello, can you hear me?
Okay, Savayu has a question. Why given a stop loss trader name to this program? Does anybody else have that same question, same doubt? Okay, what's in a name, right? First thing is, what's in a name. Second thing is, it's a very, some people ask me, stop loss is a very negative word. Okay? And you are naming your program, start beginning with some negativity in the program name itself. And this is not how it should be. Right? So, it's just a perspective of somebody, right? To me, friends, we strongly believe that this is the thing that happens in the market. Because stop loss is something which saves a trader from making bigger losses, isn't it? And stop loss is something, if carefully placed, right? If carefully placed, it can keep you in the trade and make you good with huge profits too, isn't it? So how come it becomes a negative thing, right? And big institutions are always on the lookout for your stop losses, right, at levels. So if you have an understanding of how to play the market with a study of stop loss too, right? You can there's a chance of you having huge winnings in the market. So we see this. That's how the name we have coined it, right, Savayo? Is stop loss a bad thing? The entire perspective changes from how you look at it, right? Yep. So friends, that's all I have for you for the introductory session, right? So we definitely missed hearing from Shivraj, Chaitanya Kumar, Savayo, unfortunately due to the mic issue, and Amitabha Patihar today, right? So we missed hearing from them today. But we would definitely be in the same forum and we would connect with them in some other session. Right? So with this, we end today's welcome note, friends, and from all of us mentors, once again, a very, very warm welcome to everybody. Okay? The program, we are very as excited as you are in going through the program. Okay? And thank you. Hope you like today's session. And please note this email address. And for every session, you can provide your feedbacks to us, right? Whether it was good, bad, ugly, however it was, every feedback of yours will be taken for improving this program and to deliver better to you, right? And be critical too. It will help us a lot. And please do send your feedbacks too. Okay, Amitabh ji, if you are there, would you please open your mic and introduce yourself, please? I would take you to the slide where we want you to introduce yourself in a particular fashion, if you could.
Hello. 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 Hello.
Amitabh ji, would you like to speak?
Hello. Hello. Can you hear me? Can you hear me?
Okay. Right, friends. So with that, we end today's session. And warm welcome to everybody. And let's get started. Right? Thank you so much and have a happy weekend. And we will be sending you all the mentors contact details and how you are allocated. Don't worry about it. Absolutely, everything will be very well planned and professional. Do not worry about it. Okay. Every information will come to you to make you comfortable. Okay. Only one thing is at the beginning of every session, we request all of you to be logged in at least 5 to 10 minutes before the session itself. So what happens is session will be at 7 o'clock maybe, right? But don't log in at 7 o'clock. What happens is we prepare the session much in advance to handle all your technical issues and everything, and then the mentor, once he comes in, he has a clear mind to give the session to you to his best. Okay, so for that, be attentive from the beginning itself and be logged in, get away with all your technical issues, and be very seated peacefully and attend the sessions. Okay, that would help everybody a lot. Okay, yes, Praveen, you may ask your question, Praveen. Yeah, it's very important because there is always a little bit of difference between listening to a recording or listening to a live session. Because in live session, you can always interact with your mentor and clarify your doubts on the dot, and nothing's like live. So try to attend as much as possible with the live sessions itself. Okay, keep recording as your reference material, okay, to revise the subject. Praveen, may I have your question, please? So friends, if anybody else has any doubts, any questions, I'm open. You can ask me. I still have time. Okay. It's just that a couple of our friends couldn't speak. We are early, right?
I have one thing to add.
Yes, please, please.
Yeah, in all our sessions, all the students are allowed to, open up their mics and ask their questions, right, during the session. So if somebody has a question, he can write, and then once mentor asks his question, then he opens up his mic and then he asks the question, and then mentor answers and moves forward. So this is the way we are going to take up the questions in the sessions. That's it, Sumant.
Okay. Okay. Is anybody else want to speak? You have any doubts? Anything? If not, then friends, we can call it a day, right? So let me ask, friends, do you have any more questions, friends? Yes, no, maybe? So are we all clear with the logistics of the program? Yeah? Crystal clear? All right, all right. Great. Great, Savayo. Sorry we couldn't speak to you today, Savayo. Unfortunately, some mic issue. We'll have it tested, right? Yeah. So thank you, friends. We end today's session, and I hope you like the session. Have a great weekend, and wish you all the very best from all our mentors. And we have lots to come, right? Interesting things to come. We'll catch up. Bye, friends. Good day.
Thanks and happy weekend to everyone.
Happy weekend, friends.